Long before the Army Men Civil War, there was another conflict, far greater. It showed that all of the Army Men kingdoms banded together to fight back an invasion force. That invasion force was the Neon Army Men. Their goal, to become the only Army Men in existence. Will the regular plastic Army Men be able to defeat their neon counterparts? Or will they crumble under the assault? Yo, what's going on, gamers? It's your boy, Daily Tactics here, back with some more Men of War Assault Squad 2, the Army Men of War mod. But today, we're doing something a little bit different. This is going to be a side episode apart from the Army Men Civil War series. Basically just a one-off. Unless you guys enjoy it, then maybe we could turn it into a trilogy. But the regular Army Men forces have all banded together in a massive defensive of this basically bombed out kingdom here against the neon attackers. All of the neon Army Men have banded together to fight the regular colors. So it's going to be a massive battle. The neon army is attacking with tanks, as well as they've got one of these massive land mattresses on each side of their assault, but the regular Army Men, of course, have many tanks in their defensive arsenal here, as well as some MGs and just infantry out the wazoo. It should be an epic defense and an epic assault. Oh, it's gonna be good. So guys, without further ado, let's get it going. Comment down below which Army Men color is your favorite. Remember to subscribe if you haven't already. We're trying to hit 400k by the end of 2021. Big shout out to my Patreons, especially Almighty Toasters, for their patronage. If you want to become a Patreon member and get a shout out every few videos, links in the description below. Also, be sure to hit the like button if you enjoy the video. Let's try and get 1,000 likes in the first 24 hours. Either way, guys, without further ado, let's get this thing going. Alrighty then, gamers, let's go in slow-mo to start things off. This land mattress, I have a feeling, will just absolutely wreck house in the early defenses of the regular Army Men. This is going to be absolutely brutal, and I want to watch every second of it. Actually, first shots are coming in from the tanks, which is surprising. I thought the land mattresses would be the first to fire, but instead, right now, it seems like the land mattresses are keeping quiet. Actually, incoming rounds landing very close to the land mattresses, taking out a number of neon soldiers right there. These land mattresses need to start firing pretty soon, or else they're at risk of actually getting clobbered by some incoming fire. Comets out in the distance, firing off at the defenders, or sorry, the attackers, and there are the land mattress shots landing, impacting the village, taking out a whole lot of the defenses right now. Really grinding away at a lot of these buildings. Holy cow! Wow, this is brutality at its finest. My goodness, these Army Men getting slaughtered by the incoming land mattress fire, and the troopers that are left alive are probably pretty shell-shocked at this moment in time. Oh, this land mattress over here, though, getting blown sky high, possibly from one of the tanks after it let loose some fire. Oh, same thing happens to this land mattress over here. So it looks like the land mattresses really only managed to get one bombardment off each before going down. But you know what? That's all they really needed. That was actually a huge play from the attacking neon forces. It took out a large swath of the defenders in one foul swoop. Really paid off right there, I think. Well worth the barrage, even if the land mattresses ended up dying after just one. Either way, more tanks coming on forward here. The Neons bringing some pretty powerful tanks into the fray here. They're going to have to, because the defenders are so holed in that they could easily take out any light tanks. The attackers need heavy tanks in order to push through. I think the earliest village here will get basically blitzkrieged by the Neons, as we're seeing right now. I think it won't hold up too well, and we will see the Neon army make it up over the hill. However, the final defense back here and the midsection defense, I think, will probably see some serious neon losses and could, you know, really garner a defeat. But the early one, definitely not going to defeat these neon forces early on. All right, let's go into normal speed here. I think that's enough slow-mo. The tanks plowing on forward, really going with that blitzkrieg method, leaving the infantry sort of in the lurch to pick up the pieces, take out any straggling infantrymen that are defending and things like that. The tanks are taking some serious shots right now, probably weakening the armor a good bit, but not enough to really get any kills. This green tank over here is down for the count, but this orange tank appears to still be alive, although partially damaged for sure. It's still getting its MG shots off, but it's completely ignored by these neon tanks, which is kind of surprising right there. Alright, here we go. Yellow Panther moving on up here, deleting bodies as it goes, running them on over. This Panzer 5G up here, trying to fire away, trying to get some good shots off. It's actually hitting the neon green tank back there, but ignoring these super tanks up forward. Maybe it knows what it could possibly kill and is choosing to ignore what is probably stronger than it. It does end up blowing sky high, but it does look like it did some damage to that neon green tank in the back. The Sherman up here has gone down as well. Rip to my mans. All that's left in this hill defense is infantry, essentially. Oh, as well as a little machine gun defense over here. But it does blow up as a neon blue tank goes down. Big kill right there, as well as the Yellow Panther over this way getting shredded. I think that was due to incoming bazooka fire, I want to say. Although I don't really see it. Oh, there's a Piat trooper right here. He might have been the culprit for those kills. Yellow tank coming on forward. It's taken some hits. Its turret is actually facing backwards. I wonder if the rotation of the turret is broken and that's why it's facing backwards like that. But it is going to continue to plow through and actually use some machine gun fire to kill some of these guys. Very peculiar strategy. I really do think the turret must be damaged somehow, and that's why it's happening right there. Yeah, it most certainly is, but nonetheless, it continues plowing on forward. It is taking Piat shot after Piat shot, but not quite dying just yet. That might have been the one to do it in, and yes, it was. The purple trooper that tries to bounce on out of there does end up going down. All right, neon tanks are certainly dwindling in terms of numbers. We do have a tank back here and a tank back here. We will do the repair rule, you know, eventually if need be, and the retreat rule if need be. That's where we retreat any troopers for the defenders who are caught out way too far forward, and we repair any tanks that are in need of it. And I think we will establish those rules right now. We'll use them. These troopers are way too far forward. Let's retreat them back. These troopers also way too far forward. They can live on to fight another day, so we'll peel them off and send them backwards this way. And while we do that, we do have to enact the repair rule, and it looks like actually these guys ended up repairing themselves anyway. I didn't even need to do anything. So there you go, repair rule and retreat rule both enacted in order to give both sides a little bit of a boost in the battle. Either way, neon infantry cruising on through this first section of village here, making their way forward. Not bad in the slightest. They have actually had a pretty easy time at it all because the tanks took most of the fire. Actually, I take that back. A lot of neon infantry died over here. Okay, maybe they haven't had the easiest time in the world. Interesting. Neon green Comet, I believe. It's either a Comet or a Crusader. I can't remember exactly which one it is. But nonetheless, it is cruising on forward here, coming up over the mound. Better watch out for that Piat trooper. I think he might still be alive somewhere around here. Oh, maybe not. Oh, yep, there's the dead Piat trooper, actually. So this tank might be able to come forward a little bit easier than I first anticipated. Not bad at all. This turquoise blue neon tank is actually managing to get some fire off. Its engines are the only thing that's down, so it won't be able to move ever again. Engines aren't really repairable when they're down and out like that, but it will be able to fire, and that's actually kind of a good thing because it's going to be able to fire into a lot of these last stand defenses that the regular army men have here. It's going to be basically an artillery piece from now on in the battle, perhaps getting a number of kills. And there you go, it's already taking out an MG right there, so it's not even the end of the world that that thing went down. All right, here comes the neon army men coming on through, charging their way forward. Not too shabba-labby. We actually have some flamers in here too, which will be interesting to see if they manage to get any kills here. I love using flamethrowers in Men of War battles. They're so fun, but they do have a lot of broken parts to them. Sometimes they do struggle to actually get any flamethrower fire out in the slightest. Wow. Neon green tank here all the way on the flank, hitting some of these standard army men in the side. Not bad in the slightest right there. Pretty cool. More neon green soldiers coming on forward. Sorry, not neon green. Neon army men soldiers coming on forward. There's a bias towards green, as always, because green is sort of the quintessential army men color. Lots of them getting chopped down before they can really make it too far forward, but there is safety in these trenches just a little bit further ahead if they manage to make it to them. That'll be nice. How's the blue tank over here doing? It's still alive. It seems to be running out of targets, perhaps. It's not firing as much as we'd seen before. But there is another one coming on up. up in the flank. This green one is still getting repaired, however. Alright, there are a lot of neon green soldiers way in the back of the map. I will go ahead and bring them forward and just squad them up real quick just to keep the battle going a little bit. And it looks like actually that neon green tank was just repaired, so that might be seeing some more action in the battle in just a little bit. Alright, neon green soldiers continuing their push. The right side push is seemingly harder than the left side push. The left troopers making it a little bit further forward, but still lots of death. The neon greens, who have managed to really like blitzkrieg on forward for the majority of this battle, are finally starting to slow down just a little bit. They're not as callous as they were before. They're being a little bit more careful and taking their time, baby. There are still bazooka troopers and Piats over in the regular army men faction defenses over here, so they really do have to watch out for those. Those things will wipe out their tanks. Tanks in this game are very, very susceptible to anti-tank infantry weapons. Straight up, if you've ever played Men of War Assault Squad 2 multiplayer, you'll know that just using an anti-tank gun is just mega powerful. It is such a huge advantage in battle. Even though it's such a cheap weapon, if you can actually manage to get shots off with bazookas and with anti-tank rifles and Piats and stuff, you can do some serious damage to the enemy. So, you know, these neon tanks have to be very, very careful. A very beaten, broken neon green tank moving on forward here, cruising through some trees, through some bodies. It's got some bruises on it, but it is still fully capable of getting some shots off. Oh! This neon green tank, I guess, did a full-on flank over here and eventually went down due to this Piat gunner, I'm thinking. Does he have a tank kill? He does have a tank kill. It was this neon green, this dark green Piat gunner. Wow, okay. So that tank almost got a nice little booty shot on this tan M4, but didn't quite manage to pull through with it. Interesting stuff, interesting stuff. Another neon green tank seemingly going the same route that its predecessor did. That'll be interesting to see if it manages to pull off that tank kill or not. Who knows? And a light blue tank also going on the right side, following in the footsteps of the other light blue tank. Wow. The tank division for the neon greens is faltering quite a bit. They've got barely anything left alive to actually complete any of these tasks, but you know, maybe they'll get lucky and get some good shots off. Really, that tan M4 is the only thing standing between the neons and victory here, I think. If that thing goes away, I think a Dubsky is in order, but if it still manages to live on through the rest of the battle, then, you know, I'm seeing a victory for the defenders in order. But there we go, a sneaky little side shot, decrews the entire thing, and the neon green tank manages to get the kill right there. Piat fire coming in, doesn't manage to destroy it quite yet, maybe weakens it. Another shot coming in. Kill that Piat gunner before it kills you, buddy. It still hasn't. Oh, it gets slowed down. Is that going to be a decrew? Oh, that's definitely a... this thing is concussed, and the tank head goes off. I think this thing is down for the count now. Yep, this thing is definitely dead in the water. It is not doing any more damage. No siree. It didn't manage to kill that Piat trooper right there. Here comes a light blue tank moving in as well, though, following in the same footsteps as these neon green tanks. They are still going to continue with that strategy no matter what, it seems. But this time, it does have the advantage of having some neon green troopers aiding in this assault. This siege is still underway, and the neon greens might be able to pull off a nice little charge in here if they manage to get going nice and good. They did try and grenade right there. It missed by a little bit, or it got rebounded back. Not sure, but another grenade right there, right in that sweet spot. Could be absolutely epic. A bazooka trooper trying to break down this wall, actually. Oh, and here comes a grenade from the defenders. Oh, big miss, bad grenade. If this wall breaks and these guys are all dead, I have to say, that would probably be an advantage for the neon greens and not the standard army men. I keep calling them neon greens. They're neon warriors. They're not just green. Jeez, what am I talking about here? I'm being biased towards the neon greens, man. The neon faction. That's what I should say. Big explosion right there. I believe that is from the turquoise tank on the other side. That's massive right there. Just took out a whole swath of defenders, but it's still not enough. There's still tons of standard army men defenders left alive across the battlefield here. The ones up top on this little peak did end up going down. Ooh, pretty big charge here from the neons moving in. Oh, they're pushing in big time. Oh, but they are taking losses as they go. One neon green, and this time it really is a neon green soldier, manages to get a little bit of cover fire out, but does end up going down. Wowza! Alright, this is big. This is a lot of movement going on right now. You can see at the mini-map, the blue are the standard army men left alive, and the red are the neon army men left alive. Both sides probably have even in terms of infantry, but this turquoise tank on the flank over here is definitely making a difference for the neon troopers and helping out quite a bit. I think it is time we squad up the neon soldiers, see if that does anything for them here. Squatting up basically just sort of makes people work a little bit better together. It doesn't necessarily mean they'll win, but it does make it so you know, they'll push in together. It makes the battle go a little faster. We'll also try the repair rule on this thing. I'm pretty sure if an engine is damaged, it's not repairable and it will never move again. But hey, you never know. We'll try the repair rule, see if that ends up working out. All right, the neon blue turquoise tank moving in again on the flank over here. Watch out for that Piat gunner. Actually, no, the Piat gunner did end up getting taken out, perhaps by infantry at some point. If there's another bazooka trooper in here, it better watch out for that. But otherwise, it's basically got free reign on the battlefield over here. It's rotating around, perhaps going to do some machine gun fire spurts out. Who knows? Nothing quite yet. It's getting really close to the enemy here. Okay, that's a big main gun shot right there. Absolutely disintegrating one of those soldiers and just killing the other. Oh man, it is just coming in. It is just toying with the enemy. Really cocky moves here from the neon tank. Really cocky moves. It knows it is indestructible except for bazooka fire, and there are no bazookas really challenging it right now. A few more neon warriors over here trying to assault, but not really managing to do anything. Oh, another shot from that turquoise tank. Looks like it bombed out that church right there. Maybe got a couple more kills on the infantry. What you doing, buddy? You're just toying with the enemy, huh? You're just toying with them. Let's see, did this thing end up getting repaired? It is still repairing. I think they're repairing the track, but that engine is still going to be broken even if the track is repaired, so it won't be movable. Movable. The neon soldiers still just sort of standing at the gates, maybe hoping that this light blue tank manages to get some more kills so they can move in afterwards. Who knows? It really is just kind of toying with them. Big Durpin, man. Big Durpin. That's a big shot right there. Took out a few troopers right there. Dude, I mean, literally, the neon have won this if the standards can't take out this tank. Straight up, the neons will have won this. But it's just toying with them, man. It's not really doing anything. Oh! What was that? Was that a Piat shot from somewhere? Wait, who shot that? What was that? Ooh, that could be a challenge for the neons. I don't see it. Oh. Nope, that was the tank firing right there. Completely missed those guys. Whiffed that shot. Wow. Oh, here comes the neon soldiers. Actually, they might be coming in the flank now. Doing a bit of a push in here. More fire coming out from them. Ooh, bazooka shot kills a number of those standard troopers. Whoo! Jeez Louise. Turquoise tank still moving around over here. Oh, there's one more kill at a time on these guys. Man, this is turning into derp fest. Straight up derping. Straight derping. They're driving me crazy. Well, I mean, I'd say the neons basically have the Dubski here, but they just need to kill a few more troopers. You know? He just took out that tank trap. That tank trap was very ineffective right there, huh? This thing's just playing with him, dude. Yeah, this thing's still getting repaired. Man, I don't know what to do. You know? It's like... Should I just kill the rest of the defenders? I don't know. I don't want people crying foul in the comment section. But it's pretty clear that the defenders have lost this game. I mean, this thing's just getting kill after kill. Why did you shoot over there? That was very weird. What are you doing? It's just straight derping. I mean, if that thing was actually killing, it would get the Dubski so fast. All right, you know what? I'm taking over the... what was that? Yeah, another couple kills. It just kills them a couple at a time. All right, we're going to bum rush the neon soldiers in while the tank does some business here. See what happens with that. All right, neon soldiers moving in. A couple of them dying. Actually, a good number of them dying here. Come on, boys. Let's see some action. Move on the flank over here. Take some shots at those guys. Come on, fire! Oh my god, none of them fired. Actually, none of them fired. Ooh. I'm tempted to call this a draw. I mean, because look, literally all I have to do is just go like run over these guys, shoot them with the machine gun, and the Neons win. There's no anti-tank capability, and we have a tank, so that's like the trump card. That's checkmate. But we don't have any infantry for the Neons, so, you know, you can't really hold this with just one tank. So I think we're going to actually call this a draw. I think we're going to call this battle a draw because the Neons... Oh my god, that tank is moving. Oh, they did repair the engine. I didn't think it was possible. Okay, wow, so now it's 2 tanks. Okay, maybe this isn't a draw. You know, because these 2 tanks, literally... Look at that. Oh, I just injured my own crew. Ah, they're fine. They'll get over it. Yeah, I mean, look. Literally, the Neons can just roll with the tanks because these guys don't have any tank defenses. They got nothing left. So it's just a wash, you know? So I think this is a Neon victory, although a very, very close one. It's just literally the limited resources that the standard army men had at the very end of this battle is what kept them from getting the dubski. Otherwise, like, if they had one more tank here, I think they would have won, but instead the Neons managed to get the win instead. I think that's exactly what happened. So, Neons won this, but just barely. Let me know if you guys want me to do a rematch between the Neon Army Men and the Standard Army Men at some point in the future. Could be really fun. Let me know in the comment section below. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. Be sure to comment down below if you did. Subscribe if you haven't already, and be sure to smash that like button. Alright guys, thank you so much. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Be sure to click that subscribe button for more content, and hit the notification bell if you'd like to be alerted to whenever I live stream or upload. Thanks so much.